What up, what up? Welcome to the Thomas Game Podcast. I'm DJ Rell Boogie.
And I'm Tiffany.
And this is episode 5.
I need a cool name. Like, you have DJ Rell Boogie. I need a cool name. I'm just Tiffany.
Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Yes, episode 5. How you doing tonight, dear?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good and blessed. And again, people listening out there, if this is your first time, you can follow us at the Thomas Game Podcast on YouTube. Also on Spotify, Google Podcasts for all my iOS users. You can also follow us on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, and also Anchor app, anchor.fm/the Thomas Gang. You can follow us on all those listening platforms. So how's your day going today?
Good. Sounding like Denzel over here trying to seduce me.
All right, that's how trouble start.
Somebody said that. They say you be talking real smooth.
Who, you?
No, it wasn't me who said it.
Oh, okay.
One of our fans, one of our listeners said you be talking real smooth.
Hopefully they subscribe. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. So, so we got a couple of fun things going on today. What did you want to get into first?
We are definitely getting into this debate first. We had a great debate when it comes to music.
Okay.
And some people are just disrespectful.
What do you mean?
Well, let me pull up. You go live. I'm going to pull up the first category. And I want the people on live to tell us what they think about this. Also,
people out there, every episode we will go live for a few minutes. And, you can check out the rest of the podcast on, those listening platforms that I stated earlier. But to also, if you want to follow us on IG, the Thomas Gang Podcast as well.
Okay, so you ready for the first category?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so the first category, and we want to know what y'all think. So everybody listening, comment on YouTube, whatever platform you listen to. I want to know y'all opinion.
You want to go over the responses first?
Well, I'm going to do them one by one.
Okay.
I'm going to do them one by one.
My lady,
so
what's
up?
What's up, my lady? We see you.
Hey, friend. So the first category says, one gotta go. And here's the 4 people. Mary J. Blige, Janet Jackson, Anita Baker, Beyonce.
Okay, one gotta go. One
gotta go. So I remember, hey friend, I know you said Janet Jackson. I'm sorry. I'm keeping Janet.
Okay.
Rhythm Nation, Control.
So who are you taking out?
As bad as Beyonce is, I have to let her go. Out of these 4, out of Mary J. Blige, Janet Jackson, and Anita Baker.
Ooh. You taking B off?
I'm taking Beyonce off. But Beyonce, don't get me wrong, Beyonce is a phenomenal woman. She is a phenomenal performer. But when it comes to music...
You took my answer. That's what I said. You took my answer.
That is not what you said.
You took my answer.
What was your answer?
Hey, my lady says she can't sing.
Janet Jackson? But she made good music. Control. What are some other Janet Jackson hits?
Too many that we can name right now.
That's what I'm saying. But
too many. Pleasure Principle.
I can go pull a Janet Jackson album right now and listen to the whole thing. What she say?
Girl, you crazy. Bye, Janet. That's what she said.
See, I think with Beyonce, for me personally, I can't speak for everybody. To me, her music is music that's trending. I don't think I've ever went back and listened to any old Beyonce music. Nothing old. Janet, yes. Mary J, of course, she's the queen. Anita Baker, absolutely. But Beyonce, I love her to death. I would have to say no. She gotta go.
I'm glad you're here to say it because I don't want to seem like I'm being mean. Beehive, don't attack me. But I said the same thing. She makes good girl anthems.
I wouldn't even say girl anthems. I'm gonna give her
anthems.
Respect. She's one of the queens.
She is. She's a great performer. Our modern day Diana Ross. But I just think that she makes anthems. I don't think she makes music that stand the test of time, like Anita Baker, like Janet Jackson, even Mary J. Blige. I don't think 20 years from now that they're gonna pull up a Beyonce song and be like, I don't think her music stands the test of time. Like you said, her music is trendy.
I think it will for this generation, for these new kids, for our kids, it probably will. But I still personally I don't think she can hold a candle to Mary J, Janet, or Anita. And do you know, I don't know who the young beautiful queen is. But I felt very hurt. She said Mary J gotta go.
You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
They are, but Mary J, I'm telling you, next to the Bible, she is the best next thing to get you through any life situation.
Well, Mary is closely connected to the streets, and everybody cannot relate to the streets. So,
but not even just the streets though. She has, name a struggle, name anything. I bet you I can give you a song for it.
She got it.
You know, you going through a struggle. Listen to My Life. Listen to that whole song.
One of the best R&B albums ever.
You going through a divorce?
Yeah.
You can listen to I'm Not Gonna Cry.
You know it's bad when people say they like the angry and sad Mary. They don't want Mary to be happy because she put out better music.
But even, okay, let's say you just got over a breakup and you tired of crying. Enough crying. No more drama. Those are still hits.
Right.
I'm sorry, Mary J, she is the queen.
Again, I stand by what I say. Those other three artists, their music gonna stand the test of time. Anita Baker. You're gonna hear Anita Baker in the supermarket. You're gonna hear in the doctor's office.
Elevator.
You're gonna hear it everywhere.
Music.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like you're gonna hear it. It's gonna. Anita Baker been out 20 plus years ago, maybe even longer, and they're still playing it. They're gonna continue to play it.
Yeah.
I don't see them. I can't name a Beyonce song that they're gonna keep playing 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Like a solo song. Her Destiny Child, group, which we'll get into later, they'll play those songs, but I don't see them playing any solo songs that'll last that long.
I can't say that. No, I think Beyonce got some songs they'll still play.
Which
she
one?
will.
Like what?
Dangerously in Love.
1.
Crazy in Love.
2. 2 love songs.
What's the one Neo wrote? To the left, to the left.
3. Forgot about that one.
Yeah, she got some stuff. Don't do her like that.
That's it. But
no, she got more. It's too much to name.
It's not. It doesn't stand the test of time compared to Rapture by Anita Baker.
Okay.
Body and Soul. These records are still being played to this day.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest. Like, Beyonce been around for how long?
Probably 98, 99.
So I'd say
maybe.
over a decade.
Yeah.
I don't have any songs on my playlist from the 90s with Beyonce on it.
That's my point.
I don't. But it doesn't. I don't want to take away from her. No. I'll say this: out of all 4 of them women, she is the best performer. Can't none of them hold a candle to her.
Tasha, what's up? We see you.
Hey, sis.
Yeah, if we're going solely based off performance.
On performance?
Beyonce is number 1, and maybe Janet Jackson's number 2, but...
Nah, Janet Jackson can't sing. But Beyonce can sing, perform, not get tired.
But the criteria just, for me, I go by just longevity and the body of work. I'm going to pick the other 3 ladies.
Yeah.
I just don't think, Beyonce has anything that's going to keep playing, Yeah, that's that song you're talking about, right? Irreplaceable?
Irreplaceable,
yes. That one will be, you know what I'm saying? But a lot, like you said earlier, a lot of her music is trendy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's for that moment.
Right. But my lady said Beyonce can perform and sing. Absolutely.
Right. A lot of these artists, that's out now, they're not going to be around long. They'll have great singles, 1 hit, 2 hit wonders. And that'll be it.
But I think that's what Beyonce will be most remembered for is her performance.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't think she lip sync when she's doing these shows and these concerts. Like, if she do concerts for 2-3 hours straight, she is dancing and she's giving an A1 performance. Singing, she's not out of breath.
Right.
She barely breaks a sweat. Like,
yeah. If you are paying for a Beyonce show, you're gonna get your money's worth.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Definitely.
I give her that.
Performer, she's up there. But
yeah,
as far as longevity and songs, my opinion, just for those artists.
Tosh say old school is where it's at.
Girl, you still young. What you talking about?
No, she's right. She's right.
She's right though. She's right. So read some of the results that was on there.
Okay, let me get into the next category. So let me go to it. And they was pretty good. Y'all had some pretty good responses. So R&B female groups, One Gotta Go, TLC, Total, SWV, Destiny's Child. Who you got?
Read the names again.
One Gotta Go, TLC, Total, SWV, Destiny's Child.
Man, it's gonna seem like I'm hating, but I'm gonna be that guy tonight. I'm not even hating. Destiny Child gotta go.
Ooh, and they're great. Like I agree.
Destiny Child gotta go.
Destiny, you out of there.
TLC. I want to say two classic albums.
Classic.
SWV, a couple of classic albums. You know, to this day they still playing Weak. They're still playing Rain. They're still playing Right Here. You know, these songs were made 20 plus years ago.
Total, you already know my favorite song.
Total,
sorry.
Total is dope. My lady say Total gotta go.
But, can't you see, girl? Are you crazy?
Total had 2 good albums. You know what I'm saying? But just for me.
But I'll play them 2 good albums over and over before I pull out any Destiny's Child song.
Yeah, I would too. You know, Beyonce and Destiny's Child, you know, for me, it's just, what's up, big bro? I see you. For me, it's not for me. You know, so even though I bought the first Destiny's Child album, you know what I'm saying?
And I love, let's not get it twisted. I love Destiny's Child. I don't know what he talking about over here.
I didn't say I didn't like them, but if we're picking out of those groups.
Yeah, we're picking out of the 4. You're right.
My personal favorite groups, I'm going to Destiny Child got to get out of there.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. What's some of the responses say on there?
You know what? 50% of our followers said Destiny's Child got to go.
So
it was actually between Destiny's Child and Total. Nobody said TLC or SWV. So I can see Total, but I'm sorry. No, I'm not getting rid of Total.
Classic albums, classic joints. Like, you're going to hear Weak. Weak came out 20 plus years ago and they still playing it. Like, the catalog is just better. Yeah, you know.
Me too, Tosh. I love my old school music too.
Yeah, Destiny Child definitely probably outsold. Well, I don't know about TLC. At one point, TLC was the highest grossing female group. Maybe Destiny Child passed it, but you know, what about your friends and Baby 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 and
Red
Waterfalls,
Light
Red Light
Creep,
Special,
Switch.
They got better joints. You know, not to say Destiny Child don't. One of my favorite Destiny Child joints is She the Reason. You know what I'm saying? I like Destiny Child. Okay. I like Girl. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's my joints. But
I like that. Was it the first one? Was it? You be saying, I can't sing. But
please don't sing. You know what I'm saying? Leave it to professionals. I like the original. No, the slow version.
The slow one.
You know what I'm saying? So I like them, but if we picking out these groups,
Soldier,
they got Soldier's dope. Soldier. You know what I'm saying? But they would have to go for me. What's some of the more responses?
Some more. Okay, so the next category was, but someone was like, "Damn, Total, gotta go." Destiny's Child, out of here.
Tasha, she still loves Total.
Somebody said, sorry, Destiny's Child.
People out there listening to YouTube and whatever other platform, let us know which one out of these groups one got to go. Which one would it be? And I
posted the responses on our IG page, so if anybody's listening, y'all
one got to go. Which one would it be? TLC, Destiny Child, Total, or SWV? Let us know. You know
Look, Tasha knows, sis, you used to love some Total. I still do.
I said that 2 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where I was.
read some more responses. What they saying?
The categories. The next one.
No, as far as this one, what else they saying?
That was it.
Oh, that was it.
Mm-hmm. So the next category for R&B
Tasha, you're wrong on that. She still plays it like that. Trust me, she still plays it.
What she said, I still play. Can't you see?
She said you don't play like you used to. Yes, you do.
Oh yeah.
Yes, she do. Every road trip, every Saturday morning to clean up, she still play it.
I think we go to the gym. That's on my workout playlist.
She still play it.
Absolutely.
But that first album was a classic. The second one was just okay.
Whatever. So the next category was R&B male groups. One gotta go. 112.
Sorry guys, Drake is not on this list. Go ahead.
Why would Drake be on this list?
Because he sings all the time.
Oh, you know what? Drew Hill, 112, Boyz II Men, Jodeci. Who you got?
Say it again.
One gotta go. 112, Boyz II Men, Jodeci, Drew Hill.
This is a tough one, man.
That one was tough. I had a hard time with that.
This is a tough one. I like all of them, but I'd probably say Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
And I like Boyz II Men. I like all of them.
Between Boyz II Men and 112.
I like all of them, but I would say Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
And they got classic albums and they got classic songs.
You're right. I think I'm gonna go with Boyz II Men too, because when I flip flop, at first I was thinking 112, but then I was like, if I had to choose right now, I probably listen to 112 more than I listen to Boyz II Men.
Boyz II Men was dope. Like they probably have at least 3 classic albums. Steph, what's up? I see you, girl. They probably have 3 classic albums.
Right.
112 do as well. Jodeci has 2, but the material they put out.
The material Jodeci don't even get me started.
And who's other group?
Drew Hill.
Damn, I forgot about them.
Yeah, Drew Hill, and I'm keeping Drew Hill and Jodeci without question.
You think Drew Hill got?
She said what?
You think Drew Hill got better music?
What, Steph?
Wait, you think Drew Hill got better music than Boyz II Men?
I'm just saying, for me, I'll probably listen to
the replay value is more.
Right. More Drew Hill than Boyz II Men.
You know what it is.
And I like Boyz II Men, don't get me wrong, but
it is for me too.
If we're gonna go in order, for me, I'm gonna say Jodeci, Drew Hill, 112, Boyz II Men.
Yeah,
that's my order.
Sean, Wanye, Michael, and whoever the other guy is, can't think of his name. They gotta go.
Who?
The members of Boyz II Men.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, Boyz II Men have to get up out of there. You know.
Yeah, that one was hard. Look.
What she said.
Yeah,
what?
Tasha said Boyz II Men too. Yeah.
You wasn't a fan of Boyz II Men, Tasha?
She was, but I mean, you got to put the best. This is the best of the best, so you got to choose.
Steph, stop lying on here talking about Boyz II Men for the classy people. Stop it. Stop.
For the classy people.
Stop it, Steph. Yeah, you know what happened to Boyz II Men? That's messed up.
What?
They was that clean cut group, but after the mid '90s, all the nasty groups came out. All the rugged R&B groups like Jodeci came.
Yeah.
And then after later on, it was Drew Hill and 112 and Jagged Edge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then once they came, Boyz II Men was out of the picture, but they had, great music on Bended Knee, End of the Road,
yeah, they
Mama.
Like
stuff. They had some great
stuff.
albums and great songs, but a lot of people be sleeping on. I don't think 112 get the credit they deserve.
No, we put them with the best. You got to remember that.
Yeah,
this was a tough category.
It was. But and I think a lot of people slept on that first Boyz II Men album.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Well, some of the responses,
yeah,
I don't know.
Saying?
This one was tough. It seemed a little. I could tell you who wasn't a choice.
Who?
Jodeci. Jodeci was not.
Jodeci staying.
So somebody put Drew Hill.
Think about it.
Sorry to that group.
Think about it. Without Jodeci, there is no 112. There is no Drew Hill.
I mean, well, you gonna go that far? We could have said that with Mary J, Beyonce, and Janet Jackson, and Anita Baker.
What do you mean? They're not the same.
They're not the same, but Anita paved the way for.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Mary is not the same as Anita Baker.
Well, I guess their style is different.
Way different. Yeah. Mary probably wasn't listening to Anita Baker.
Well, anyway. Somebody put 112.
H-Town. Sorry, Tasha. H-Town wasn't in the group.
She said H-Town.
Yeah,
H-Town was not an option.
Yeah, come on, man.
If you gonna say H-Town, I'm gonna say Jagged Edge.
Get out of here. Yeah, we picked Jagged Edge to be over H-Town.
Over H-Town. Silk. What about Silk?
Yeah.
Somebody said Silk,
Shout
right?
out to Mike Jr. My cousin said Silk. Man, get out of here.
Silk over 112?
He had Silk, higher over 112 and Jagged Edge. Yeah, come on, man. Silk had one good album. Nah, no way. Jagged Edge had at least 3 good albums. Silk had that one good album. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Get about it. Silk is good for your clothes. That's it.
So, somebody said 112. Get gone. Cisco with his blonde hair. So I guess that's Drew Hill.
Right.
Boyz II Men. 112 again.
A lot of 112.
Yeah.
A lot of disrespect.
Drew Hill. Yeah, it's between
112 and
112 and Drew Hill. Yeah. Nobody said Jodeci.
No, they ain't crazy.
Yeah, Jodeci was that group.
Yeah, they was.
Them boots.
Yeah, everybody wanted the Jodeci boots, man. Everybody.
The no shirts, the t-shirts buttoned down.
And then they had the vest too.
Oh yeah, the vest. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So the next one was the male R&B group. Not group, the solo male R&B.
Okay. Let's
Joe,
hear it.
Case, Jaheim, Genuine. One gotta go.
People be sleeping on Jaheim and Joe. What is it,
You
Joe?
gotta remember, these are the top 4, the best of the
One
best.
gotta go. What? Read the names again.
Joe, Case, Jaheim, Genuine.
Joe, Case, Jaheim, Genuine.
Yeah. You want me to read the responses?
Let's read the responses.
First person, Case, adios. Jaheim, you gotta go. Case, again, out of there. Jaheim.
I'll say Case.
And one person said Genuine. Nobody said Joe.
Nah.
Yeah, nobody said
Probably
Joe.
because of Power. The Power song.
What? Probably because of Power. Don't do
Probably,
Joe
they
like
probably
that.
don't listen.
That's
No,
so
Joe is
disrespectful.
dope. No,
Before Power, Joe was the man.
No, My Name Is Joe is a dope album. Very underrated classic album.
Oh, okay. I thought you was...
Nah, I'm just joking. But
Okay.
yeah, but they probably because of the Power thing.
Nah.
But yeah, I would get Case up out of there. Case makes good. He makes great music, but he doesn't have any classic albums.
I can't say Case.
Who would you pick?
I'm picking Jaheim on this one.
What?
Over Case, Joe, and Genuine?
Jaheim got better music than Case.
Says who?
Says Jaheim.
Says you?
He got his catalog is better.
If I had to choose right now, I'm gonna probably listen to Happily Ever After.
And what else? Touch Me, Tease Me, and what
Touch
else?
Me, Tease Me. I'm probably
Missing You.
Yeah.
3 songs.
But them 3 songs to me, I would listen to it over any Jaheim song. Jaheim's okay for me personally.
Way better catalog than.
He might have
Case.
a longer catalog.
It's
yes.
better.
I can't say better. No, I'm sorry. Not gonna happen.
Jaheim music is better than Case.
He good. He cool.
He cool.
What y'all think? Is anybody on live? Tell me what.
I think Tasha's left. But hey.
And one person said Genuine.
One person did.
Yeah, somebody said Genuine.
IG Live, we about to get off of here, and everyone watching, continue to listen to us on other listening platforms. Peace.
Yes. So I mean, if that's your choice, but
yeah,
bye Jaheim.
Yeah, I had to pick Jaheim on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. And I like Jaheim, but
Okay, that was it.
Yep, that was it. We're gonna have to do that again. That was fun.
Definitely. Go ahead. What's the other thing that you wanted to bring up? And again, everybody who's listening, let us know what you think about, One Gotta Go, And also, I forgot to say, before we started, anyone wanting to leave any comments or questions or any stories to us for us to read and go over, our email address is thethomasgang2020@gmail.com. Again, that's thethomasgang2020@gmail.com.
Yes, and I want to hear what people have to say about this next question. So leave us your comments, your thoughts. Follow us on Instagram.
I didn't pick this
DM.
question.
It don't matter who picked it. You gonna answer it.
I'll think about it.
So,
The hell?
which era is better when raising kids, back then or now?
I would say our era is better.
Are you being biased?
No, I'm not being biased. I'm not being the old man and all that, but I think it's I would say discipline. Kids being disciplined was better back then because you was able to do it. But I think the line of communication is better now.
So you said the discipline back then was better, but how parents communicate with their kids when it comes to discipline is better now?
Yeah, I think the line of communication, period, is better now than it was back then. Back then, our parents, our grandparents, was do what I say. You may get beatings, and that was it.
And you didn't question it either.
Right, you didn't question it. There was no explanation behind it. You just had to deal with whatever consequences came. Now, which is better to me, people, if they get a beating, but maybe they'll get something taken away or whatever. Maybe they get yelled at, but they're going to tell you why, this is happening. So I still say back in our time is better than now.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'll say the same. I think back then, kids was just brought up different. We were brought up different as kids. I feel like kids nowadays have too many options. Way too many options. They have a say-so. Back then, you spoke, you talked, you walked as a child. If your mom said, hey, this is what I'm cooking for dinner, that's it. And you better not move until that food is gone off that plate.
Right.
Now, these kids, no, I don't want that. I want steak. I want shrimp.
Yeah. I think a lot of the parents now want to be cool with their kids, want to be friends instead of being parents.
And you know what? I kind of agree with that a little bit, but to an extent, because you want your kids to be comfortable coming with you because they facing a lot more than what we had to face.
True.
You know what I mean? So you kind of want to leave that window open for them to come and talk to you.
Yeah, you do. That's why I said the line of communication is better these days.
Right. But I think that's why some parents are a little more friendlier with their kids, but there's still a respect. You're not gonna disrespect me. I'm not your sis. I'm not your bruh. I'm not your home girl. I'm still your mother. And I don't know about you, but I don't care who listening. I beat ass. The Bible says, "Spare the rod, spoil the child." I do not play when it comes to that.
We might have to edit this out for the sake of DCF.
You don't have to edit it.
No, I mean, if you know, if any chance that you get, you know, me personally, I would say that, you know, beating your child should be your last resort. You know, we was coming up, it was definitely the first and maybe the only option, but it should be last. You know, there's rules now, which sucks, but, you know, you can't take your kid to school or any public place when they have marks and scars on them.
Well, not beat them till they got bruises.
Yeah, I think it definitely should be your last resort. You know, it's things nowadays, hell, man, take away their phone, take away the game.
I was just about to say that. You
know, when that happened to me, I mean, I didn't have a phone back then, but my game got taken away. If I couldn't go outside to play ball or whatever,
or your TV.
You come into a room and there's nothing in there but a bed and walls. That hurt more than any beating I ever got.
But do you think that, like, if you got a whooping for something, you don't think that shaped you as a man? It made you have more respect for your parents and respect for authority?
Me, yeah. But, you know, everyone's not the same. And these days, I you know, I don't know what is on the kid's mind now. It's totally different. You know, I didn't want to do things because, I respected my parents. I feared them. But at the same time, as I got older, I understood. I don't think these kids care or know.
Know what?
That it's a reason why things are being done. I just feel like if that happens to them, it's immediate.
They're just so focused on the fact that you just took my phone or you just took my PlayStation.
It's immediate, I think, immediate hate.
Well, that's where the conversation and the communication comes in, and you explain to them, look, you know why I'm taking your phone? You know why I'm taking your PlayStation? You know, there's a lesson learned. You have to teach them a lesson. And that's the thing. I feel like sometimes that's missing. I feel like a lot of these parents are not raising and teaching their kids. I feel like they're kind of just learning as they go. Like, these parents are learning too.
Yeah, and I don't think there's a lot of respect.
Because they don't discipline them physically.
Yeah. And let's be real, a lot of us being parents, you know what I'm saying, it was a learning experience. Like, there's no manual for it. A lot of people can tell you how to raise your kids, do that, but until you get out there on the field, that's when you know how to raise your kids. So.
And you got to raise them, the best way you know how. And when it comes to, like, disciplining your kids, I feel like it's more effective to have sometimes, not all the times, when it's a little physical, because I can tell you I respected my parents for that. And because I respected them, I respected authority, people outside of my parents, because they were adults, so I looked at them differently. These kids now, they disrespect their parents. They call them out their names. Sometimes they even hit their parents. Like, back then, you only seen white kids doing that. I'm gonna keep it real.
You got to be careful with that, with the hitting, because it can grow hate inside of the individual, and they can hold on to that hate for a long time. But you still gotta show love to your kids. Yeah, you know what I mean? You can't just express hate all the time. You have to show tough love
to
your kids. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be careful. Again, you know, our parents back then and their parents before us just know what they was taught, how they was raised. It wasn't a lot of talking. You have to, these days, you have to communicate with your kids. You have to. These kids are different. Every generation is different. Yeah,
it is different. You're right. And you can't raise the kids how you were raised, because it's different times.
Yeah, like my dad wouldn't make it in this generation. He wouldn't make it, you know what I'm saying? And that's not to say anything bad on him. It worked to, when he, raised us. But he wouldn't make it now, because these kids are, I don't know, it's something in the food, I don't know what it is. They just made different. So they're not going to take discipline in the same way we did.
I can't say it's the kids. I feel like the parents have a lot to do with that too.
It's both.
Because the parents are so invested in their own lives that they're not paying attention to these kids.
It was like that back then too, though.
No. Your parents sat down, they talked to you. When you got home from school, you got homework? Where it's at? They checked it. They checked that book bag. They had parent-teacher conference. They was always involved. They asked you, so how was your day? When we sat down, you had dinner. At some point, you had a conversation with your kids. It seemed like now, and I can't speak for everybody, but it seemed like now these parents, as soon as they get home, the first thing they do, They on social
picking
media.
up their phone. Yeah,
They picking up their phone. They're
picking up their
more
phone.
focused on their phone and not their kids. And their kids out here wilding, doing whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah, it's more distraction these days for parents.
Yeah,
Just
sometimes
people-
I have
just
to catch
people-
myself.
Just people in general is more
Yeah.
distraction than it's ever been. You know, our parents didn't have to worry about, picking
Cell
up phones or running
Yeah.
Netflix and all that stuff. So it's a lot more distractions. But this generation, the kids, everyone needs help. Just people in general, the parents and the kids.
But you got to be self-aware. Like, I mean, I catch myself all the time. I get home and the first thing I do is I'm on my phone or I'm doing something, and then I'll be like, you know what? Let me check on my child. But thank God we have great kids, huh?
Right. Yeah,
Like we rarely have to discipline our kids to the point where it gets physical. Like, it's very rare.
Yeah.
Because I think taking away that tablet and taking away that phone is way
It hurts
more
more.
effective.
It's like you took away their soul or something. So
Right. It's way more effective,
yeah, man.
I think.
Yeah, most definitely. Just the Joe Jackson tactic of
Yeah,
disciplining your
not
kids.
violent. You can't be violent
That's
now.
not what's up. That would not work in 2020.
Yeah, and you can't take your anger and your own frustrations out on your kids because
Chances are these days DCF will get involved, or hell, the kid may hit you back. So
right,
You
and
know.
that's you don't want that. But if my child hit me back, I'm sorry.
yeah, listen, all bets are off. Everything we just said goes out the window
Yeah,
if our
everything.
kid hit us back. You know what I'm saying? So,
You ever hit your parents back?
hell no, you
I'm
crazy?
just asking.
I wouldn't be here now if I did.
I know, but you know what? You
I'll be
really
taking a
have to
dirt
be.
nap.
You really got to be careful. And you know what you said also was real important when it comes to communicating with your kids, because the suicide rate with these kids now
You have to.
is so high.
Yeah.
And back then, you used to tell your mom, "I hate you. I'm gonna commit suicide." You would never say those words.
No.
You would never say those words. You'll think she gonna kill me if I say that to her. My mom would really kill me if I told her I'm depressed, I'm gonna commit suicide. She would kill me.
Yeah. Parents out there listening, or people listening, period. I've talked about this kind of stuff before on the Rellcast. Anyone that brings that kind of this issue up, you have to really listen to them and pay attention to them.
Oh yeah, it's
Young,
serious.
old,
It's
whomever,
serious.
you have to really listen to them and do not take it for granted, especially with the kids. Like it started off to being trendy to actually people just killing themselves because they're unhappy and depressed. So
But you just never know because
You don't.
they need somebody to talk to.
Right.
So don't ignore the signs. If you
Right.
see anybody showing any signs of depression or just, isolating themselves, talk to them, regardless if you know them or not.
and this is just not white people doing it.
No.
We can no longer say it's just white people killing themselves. It's black people, Hispanic people, just people all over. These young kids.
And it's a lot of
Killing
kids.
themselves.
That's the sad thing. It's a
Right.
lot of kids.
So before we get out of there, did you have anything you want to say?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, and again, follow us on the Thomas Game podcast on IG, also on YouTube, also on anchor.fm slash the Rellcast, anchor.fm slash the Thomas Game. And again, email us your thoughts, questions, concerns, stories on the Thomas Game 2020 at Gmail. Again, check us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, Breaker, Radio Public, just to name a few. And this is the Thomas Game, and we are out.